Welcome to Top Accolade News. A major political development has emerged in the United States as Democratic socialist Angie Nixon has won the Democratic primary for the Florida Senate race. Nixon's victory puts her on course for a high-profile contest that could attract national attention as Democrats and Republicans battle for political control. The result is being closely watched because Florida remains one of the most politically important and closely contested states in the United States. Angie Nixon emerged victorious in the Democratic primary, defeating Alex Vindman. According to the results, Nixon secured approximately 55.9% of the vote, giving her a clear victory over her Democratic challenger. Her victory now sets the stage for the next phase of the election campaign. Nixon will face Republican candidate Ashley Moody in the November special election. That contest could become a major test for both political parties, particularly because control of the U.S. Senate remains a major issue in American politics. Nixon's political identity has also attracted significant attention. She has been described as a democratic socialist, a political label associated with policies focused on expanding social programs, reducing economic inequality, and increasing government involvement in areas such as healthcare, housing, and workers' rights. Her victory in the Democratic primary, therefore, represents more than simply the selection of a candidate. It also highlights the continuing debate within the Democratic Party over the direction the party should take. While some Democrats support more moderate candidates, others are increasingly calling for progressive policies and candidates who can challenge the traditional political establishment. Nixon's success provides another example of that internal debate. Florida, however, presents a particularly difficult political environment. The state has become increasingly important in national elections, with Republicans making significant gains in recent election cycles. For Democrats, winning statewide office in Florida has become a major challenge. That makes Nixon's upcoming campaign against Ashley Moody especially important. Republicans will be looking to defend their position in the state, while Democrats will be hoping Nixon can build a coalition strong enough to compete across Florida. Ashley Moody is already a well-known figure to receive considerable attention from political organizations across the United States. Nixon's victory over Vindman also demonstrates the importance of primary elections in determining the future of American politics. Candidates must first convince members of their own party that they are the strongest choice before facing the wider electorate. For Nixon, the primary victory gives her momentum, but it also creates expectations. Her supporters will now want to see whether she can turn that primary success into a statewide victory. The coming months are therefore expected to bring an intense campaign. Both candidates will likely focus on fundraising, voter registration, grassroots organization, and statewide campaigning. Television advertising, social media campaigns, and public debates could also play important roles as Election Day approaches. Florida's large and diverse electorate means that candidates will need to carefully consider the concerns of voters in different regions of the state. From major cities to suburban communities and rural areas, the political priorities of voters can vary significantly. For Angie Nixon, the message will now be about taking her progressive political platform to the entire state. Her challenge will be convincing Floridians that her political agenda can address their everyday concerns while also presenting herself as a candidate capable of representing the state in Washington. For Ashley Moody and Republicans, the focus will be on maintaining their advantage and preventing Democrats from gaining another important Senate seat. The November election could therefore become one of the races to watch. A Nixon victory would represent a major breakthrough for Democrats in Florida and could strengthen the influence of progressive voices within the party. A Moody victory, on the other hand, would reinforce the Republican position in the state and provide another important win for the party. Either way, the campaign is likely to attract national attention. Angie Nixon has now secured the Democratic nomination, but the bigger political battle is still ahead. She will face Republican Ashley Moody in November in what could become a closely watched Senate contest. As the campaign develops, voters will decide which political vision they want to represent Florida in Washington. For more breaking international news, political updates, and major stories from around the world, stay with Top Accolade News.